No, not now! The debt is coming due!
What is mercy? We think of it as kindness, as the better choice when violence is an option. But what if mercy is not a gift you give, but a bond you create? What if sparing a life ties you to that life forever, in ways you cannot imagine, until the day that life decides to return the favor? This is the story of a hunter who chose mercy over glory, who let a white lion cub live when every instinct told him to take the kill. He thought he was being noble. He didn't know he was signing a contract written in blood and bone, a contract that would come due on the worst day of his life. Pumza was a hunter of the Nyika clan, renowned for their skill and their respect for the balance of the Savanna. He had been taught since childhood, take only what you need. Never kill a mother with young. Never hunt a white animal, for white is the color of spirits, and to harm one is to invite the unseen into your life. But Pumza was young, and young men are tempted by glory. One dry season, when game was scarce and the clan hungry, Pumza tracked a lion pride to their den. Not to kill them. That would be madness, but to follow them to water, to find where they drank, to steal from their knowledge. Instead, he found something else. A cub. White as fresh milk. Alone. Separated from its mother by a rockslide. It was small. Vulnerable. Worth a fortune to the right buyer. Pumza's arrow nocked itself. His arm drew back. The cub looked at him with eyes that were not quite animal, ancient, knowing, patient. And Pumza could not loose the arrow. He lowered his bow. The cub blinked, once, then turned and disappeared into the tall grass. Pumza returned to his village empty-handed. He told no one what he had seen. But that night, he dreamed of golden eyes watching him from the darkness. Years passed. Pumza became the greatest hunter of the Nyika. His name was spoken with respect from the river to the mountains. He married a woman named Arthur, and they had children, a son, Cheptanui, and a daughter, Shuni. Life was good. But Pumza never forgot the white cub. He saw it sometimes, in the distance, when he hunted, a flash of white among the tawny grass. It was grown now, massive, magnificent. The pride's leader, some said. A living legend. The elders warned him. You spared it once. That makes a bond. The white lion remembers you. It watches. Be careful, Pumza. The spirits do not forget. Pumza dismissed them. It is a lion. I am a man. We have no bond. But the lion proved him wrong. One day, hunting alone in a remote canyon, Pumza was caught in a rockslide. His leg was crushed beneath a boulder. He could not move. He could not call for help. As the sun sank and the cold rose, he knew he would die there, slowly, alone. Then he heard them. The soft footfalls of a pride. The low grumble of lions. They surrounded him. Dozens of them, their eyes glowing in the twilight. Pumza closed his eyes, waiting for the end. But it did not come. He opened his eyes. The lions had parted, and through them walked the white lion, massive, scarred, ancient. It approached him, sniffed the air, and recognition flickered in those golden eyes. The white lion turned to the others and rumbled something, a sound Pumza could not interpret, but the others understood. They moved to the boulder, dozens of them together, and with a coordinated heave, rolled it off his leg. Then they vanished into the night, leaving Pumza alive, stunned, and forever changed. Pumza limped back to the village. He told the story to anyone who would listen. Some believed him. Others thought the pain had addled his mind. But the elders knew. They gathered in council and sent for Pumza. You have been marked, the eldest, a woman named Chosaku, told him. The white lion did not save you out of kindness. It saved you because you spared it. That is the way of the spirit animals. They keep accounts. They remember debts. And they expect them to be repaid. Pumza was confused. Repaid how? I owe it nothing. I spared it. It saved me. We are even. Chosaku shook her head slowly. You do not understand. The debt is not settled. It is begun. You spared it, so it saved you. Now you are connected. Its pride will watch over you, yes. But they will also watch through you. You will see what they see. Feel what they feel. And one day, they will ask for something in return. Something you may not want to give. Pumza laughed, but there was fear in it. What could a pride of lions possibly want from me? Chosaku's eyes were ancient, sad. That is what you must wait to discover. The connection began slowly. Pumza would wake with memories that were not his, running through tall grass, the taste of fresh blood, the heat of the Savanna sun on a tawny coat. He would find himself staring at the horizon, listening to sounds no human should hear. The village noticed. Children whispered. Adults crossed to the other side of the path when he approached. His wife, Arthur, grew distant, afraid. Pumza, she said one night, you are not the man I married. You stare into the darkness. You growl in your sleep. Sometimes, when you look at me, your eyes are not yours. He tried to reassure her. But he could not deny the truth. Something was happening to him. Something the lions had set in motion. The first sign of danger came when hunters from a rival clan, the Shensi, entered Nyika territory. They were poachers, killers, men who took without respect. Pumza dreamed of them. Not as a man dreams, but as a lion dreams. He saw them from above, from the grass, from every angle. He knew their movements before they made them. When he woke, he warned the elders. The Shensi are coming. 3 days from now, at the dry riverbed. They mean to take our game, our water, our land. The elders were skeptical. How can you know this? Pumza could not explain. But he was right. The Nyika warriors met the Shensi at the riverbed and drove them back. Pumza was a hero. But the questions followed him. How did he know? What had the lions shown him? The visions grew stronger. Pumza began to see not just the lions' memories, but their intentions. He knew when they were hungry. When they were angry. When they were planning a hunt. And they knew when he was in danger. One night, assassins from the Shensi crept into the village, seeking revenge. They found Pumza's hut, surrounded it, moved to strike. They were met by lions. Dozens of them, silent as shadows, appearing from the darkness to surround the assassins. The men dropped their weapons, fled into the night, and never returned. The village woke to find lion tracks everywhere, circling Pumza's hut, leading away into the savannah. The truth was undeniable. The pride was protecting him. But protection, Chosaku warned, was not free. The lions are keeping you alive because you are useful to them. You are their eyes in the village, their ears among men. They watch through you. And they will continue to watch until the day they decide they no longer need you. Pumza was trapped. He could not refuse the connection, it was not his to control. He could only wait, and wonder, and dread the day the pride would call in their debt. That day came sooner than he hoped. A drought struck the savannah. Game grew scarce. The pride, normally content to hunt far from human settlements, began to circle closer. Pumza felt their hunger like his own. A gnawing, desperate need that woke him at night and followed him through the day. The village elders came to him. The lions are growing bold. They have taken cattle. Soon they may take children. You are connected to them, Pumza. You must make them leave. Pumza went into the savannah alone. He found the pride at their watering hole, the white lion at their center. He approached, unarmed, and knelt. I know you are hungry, he said. I know the drought has taken your prey. But my people are hungry too. We cannot lose our cattle. We cannot lose our children. Please, move east, where the game is still plentiful. I have seen it in your own memories. There is water there. There is life. The white lion regarded him with those ancient eyes. For a long moment, nothing moved. Then the lion stood, walked to Pumza, and pressed its massive head against his chest. Pumza felt something pass between them, a transfer, acknowledgement, a bond deepened beyond words. The lion turned and led its pride away, eastward, toward the lands Pumza had seen in his visions. He returned to the village, exhausted but relieved. The lions were gone. The danger was past. But Chosaku met him at the edge of the village, her face grave. You have asked a favor of the pride, she said. And they have granted it. Do you understand what that means? Pumza shook his head. It means the dead is now theirs. They have given you something, the safety of your village. Now they can ask for anything in return. And they will. When they choose. However they choose. Pumza stared at her, horror dawning. What could they possibly want? Chosaku looked past him, toward the east, where the lions had vanished. That is what you must wait to discover. Years passed. The drought ended. The village prospered. Pumza grew old, his hunting days behind him, his children grown with children of their own. He never saw the white lion again. But he felt it, always, a presence at the edge of his awareness, watching, waiting. The connection had never faded. It had only deepened. On the night before his death, Pumza woke to find the white lion standing in his hut. Not a vision, solid, real, its breath misting in the cool air. Hunter, it said. Not in words, but in a language older than speech, a language of bone and blood and shared memory. You spared me. I saved you. You asked. I gave. Now I ask. Pumza, unafraid, met its golden eyes. What do you want? Your son. Cheptanui. He will be a great hunter, like you. But he will also be a great killer. He will hunt my kind without mercy, without respect. I have seen it in the thread of time. He must not. Pumza's heart clenched. What do you want me to do? You cannot stop him. But you can warn him. Before you go to the ancestors, you must tell him the truth, about me, about us, about the bond between our kinds. If he knows, he may choose differently. That is all I ask. A story. A warning. A chance. Pumza nodded. I will tell him. The white lion bent its head, once, and vanished into the night. The next morning, Pumza called his son to his bedside. For hours, he spoke, of the White Cub, the Rockslide, the visions, the debt. He told Cheptanui everything. And when he was done, he made his son swear, never hunt a white lion. Never forget the bond. Cheptanui swore. Pumza died that night, peaceful, his hand in his son's. And on the savannah, the white lion raised its head to the moon and roared, a sound of grief, of gratitude, of a debt finally settled. But the story does not end there. For Cheptanui, though he swore, was young. And young men are tempted by glory. Pumza learned that mercy is not a moment, it is a lifetime. That sparing a life ties you to that life in ways you cannot foresee, cannot control, cannot escape. His story teaches us that the debts we create with kindness are as binding as those we create with cruelty. And that the ones we love may inherit obligations they never asked for. But what do you think? Was Pumza right to ask the lions to spare his village, knowing it would create a new debt? Should Cheptanui honor his father's promise, even if it costs him glory? And what would you do if the thing you once spared came to collect? Let me know in the comments below. The bond between hunter and hunted is far from over. Cheptanui's choice is yet to be made. And the pride is still watching. If tales of ancient bonds and their terrible costs haunt you, you cannot miss a mask carved for a festival suddenly came to life with the spirit of its maker. The link is on the screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe for more original, chilling tales from the Safari of Tales. We follow the tracks where they lead, even into the lion's den. Until next time. Be careful what you spare. It might spare you back.